So are you looking to move to Marquette, Michigan? Some call this place God's country. The place is near and dear to my heart. I'm born and raised in this place. So I spent a lot of time hanging out here. We're here in Marquette. We're checking out the lake. This place is known for the lake. Got a lot of bikers. I want to let some of these bikers by. Today what we're going to do, we're going to go into detail of what life is like living in Marquette, Michigan. Now if you want all that detail, you want to go over the vlog tour of what it's like to live in some of these different subdivisions, what it's like to live downtown, what is life by the lake. Hang out till the end. We'll get right after that. Welcome to the channel. This is Travis Juntti with the Living in Marquette, Michigan team. Now, I don't know if this is your first time here or your second, third, fourth, hopefully not your last. I would really appreciate if you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that little notification bell. Make sure you're notified every time we put out new content. All my contact information is down below. Days, nights, and weekends, I would love to help you out. Now let's get straight to the content. So I don't know if you guys are looking to move over to Marquette, Michigan, but this place has tons to offer. We have the lake life, we have the city life, we have all kinds of different recreation. We have great schools in this area. Now I don't know if you know much about Marquette. Marquette is the most populous city in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Many people kind of seem to forget about Marquette, Michigan. Marquette, Michigan is, or people forget about the Upper Peninsula. We are above the bridge. We're bordering Lake Superior. We're bordering the state of Wisconsin. Marquette, Michigan is pretty centrally located. And what I want to do in this video, I want to cover a few different things. I want to talk about some of the recreation opportunities. I want to talk about the way of life, how it is living in downtown Marquette. I also want to talk about some of the schools. Now, like I said, I was born and raised in Marquette. One of my favorite parts about living in Marquette was got to be living by the lake. And like I said, we're standing out here. I don't know if you can see it off in the distance here. We got Lake Superior. This place I also went to college here. I spent a lot of time. They developed this nice bike path all along the lake here. So if you love the outdoors, you can spend some time out here biking, checking out the lake. They do have some housing options. If you wanted to live close to the lake, obviously these are some of the newer construction homes that you'll see back here. But most of what you'll see in downtown Marquette, you'll see a lot of the older homes. We'll cover some of the other homes as well. But if you're looking to go into one of the subdivisions, but you do have like I said, you have the bike paths here. You can walk, rollerblade, bike, whatever it is. You do have the Presque Isle Park. You have we're sitting here at Shiras Park. We have lots of hiking opportunities. We talk about I don't know if you could quite see off in the distance. We got Presque Isle Park over there. That's a 3-mile loop. You can walk around that loop. You can drive around that loop. They have the black rocks for cliff jumping. But if you go up north of Marquette, again we're talking about recreation. You go up north of Marquette. You got the Sugarloaf Mountain. You got Hogsback if you're looking to do some hiking. You'll see bikes everywhere you go around in Marquette here. You see a couple people here, they got their bikes out, ready to go out for a bike ride. I don't know if you can quite see that. So we're here in Granite Point. This is one of the more sought after neighborhoods in Marquette area. So this is sitting right on top of Marquette Mountain or Mount Marquette. I know some people might call it one way or the other, but we're sitting right here on top of Marquette Mountain, and this is what they call the Granite Point. Now, if you're living in this area, certainly, I don't know if you can probably see behind me, but we got you got the elevation out here. We're certainly not in the Rockies. John Denver, we're not in the Rockies here, but
I expected the Rocky Mountains to be a little rockier than this.
This subdivision is called Granite Point. This is one of the many nicer subdivisions that we have in Marquette. Like I said, primarily you're living in Marquette. It's going to be more in the city itself. So you're going to find a lot of older homes. You're not going to find a lot of new construction here. What you will find is like we have here. It's going to be a lot of this, homes that are resale homes, right? You do have a good mix of large homes, and you do have a lot of older homes. Like I said, if you're in the city, you can find more of that city life, right? You can have the homes that are close to the lake. You're going to have the homes that are closer to the downtown area, which is a beautiful downtown area. That just really depends on the way of life that you'd like. Up here is certainly a lot more peace and quiet. We are close to access to the famous Naquamanon mountain bike trails. mountain bike trails, ski trails, different things like that. You can even, go walking or whatever too. This has become a world-renowned place. Like I said, I was born and raised in this place. Spent a lot of time up here. This place is near and dear to my heart. But this, like I said, this is Granite Point. This is one of the more sought-after neighborhoods in this area. You very rarely find something that pops up in here. So like I said, we are part of the Living in Marquette, Michigan team. Love to help you out, but you have to reach out to me. Like I said, inventory is extremely low right now. So the faster we can kind of get you in the books, get you looking, the faster we can get you into a home that you are looking for. Like I said, we have condos, old homes, newer homes. Like I said, primarily resale. This is one of the top neighborhoods. I should be able to slide you in a couple of other neighborhoods that are here as well. Yeah, like I said, I mean, this is more of the elevation that you'll find in this subdivision. A lot of nice homes. These are all kind of in that, late 90s, early 2000s. Some that are newer than that as well. A lot of these homes, they have access, to easy access to Marquette Mountain, easy access to, downtown. We're not that far from town, right? We're only 3-4 miles, from the lake. You certainly have all kinds of opportunities no matter where you live in Marquette. That's why people love it here. And Marquette, we are a college town. If you don't like to be around college kids, I know some people don't like to be in the proximity of college kids. This is a smaller college town. We are Northern Michigan University. That is where I attended college, got my degree back several years ago in marketing there, but spent some time here in Marquette. Now I know it's not all about the lake. Not everybody's looking for the lake. Some people just want that downtown life. We got the downtown life. Some of the main thoroughways. We have 3rd Street, which you'll find a lot of the different coffee shops, a lot of different breweries. Kind of whatever you like, whatever your mainstays are. I grew up, loving the Togos, loving the Main Street pizza downtown. It's funny, my father-in-law, he tells me I brag up this pizza place, and he's always telling me this place tastes like gas station pizza. So to each their own. I love it. Many other people love it. I remember back when I was going to college, that was kind of our 4 or 5 times a week we would have some of that food. Some of the they call it the 2-for-1 slices that they had there. That was kind of my mainstay there. It's just a kind of a funny story. So every time I come into Marquette, I always got to have some of that pizza there. But we do have some other common places, popular places like Vango's and Vierling and Casa Calabria, whatever you want for restaurants. We got plenty of those, family-owned restaurants that you'll find, not the chain restaurants. We do have some of those chain restaurants too. I mean, let's say you're looking for that, Applebee's or Culver's or whatever it might be. We got plenty of those as well. I mean, like I said, we are a college town, so you will have plenty of bars around here. So if you're into that thing, and we do have plenty of that. That's not my cup of tea. Whenever we come up this way, we do like to spend some time, hitting up the mountain bike trails, hitting up the popular rivers around here to go fishing. So I don't know if you're into fishing. I mean, love to share some stories on that, or share some stories on some of the mountain biking. So like I said, there's really a range of lifestyles that you can have when you're living here. We grew up a few miles outside of Marquette, so we didn't spend a lot of time actually coming into Marquette. We actually lived a few miles inland, from the Lake Superior. So we spent more time just kind of, biking and skiing and that kind of thing. Now, another thing to keep in mind when you're living in Marquette is the weather. If you're a big fan of tons of snow, or if you're not a big fan of tons of snow. So we have the big lake here. So the big lake, it tends to snow a little bit more in the higher elevation. So the higher you go in elevation, the higher you get, the more snow you get. So we have a little bit more mild temperatures, a little bit less snowfall here in the city of Marquette. And obviously, as the further you go away from the lake, like if you go up in the Negaunee or Ishpeming, those kind of areas, you're going to get a lot more snow. It seems weird. I lived in Negaunee for a little bit when I was going to college. So we'd have this massive snowfall, and then you come into town and there's hardly anything there. So it's a completely different thing. So the schools in the area, I know we focus a lot on families. We focus a lot on schools. The Marquette School District. I mean, that's certainly a top school in the UP. It's not as high ranking as some of the other world-class schools in the downstate system but we certainly do have excellent schools here in Marquette. There are several elementary schools, the main high school, and we're not talking these massive populations. I don't know where you're coming from, but we do have a smaller population here. So I can't even guess how many students exactly. I think there's probably 1,500, 2,000, high school students, and certainly a lot less as you go down. But I mean, we do have some of the other municipalities around here. I mean, you got Nagani schools, you got Ishpeming schools, you got Westwood, which is kind of like West Ishpeming. You do have Gwynn. Gwynn is where I went to school, which is a lot smaller now since the air base shut down many years ago. So I don't know if you've considered a move here to Marquette, Michigan. Just so you know, like I said, I mean, inventory is extremely low. These things are moving off the shelves. You have to reach out to me. You know, you don't have much time if you're looking to move to Marquette, Michigan. I'm certainly not one that's going to pressure you. My team is not one that's going to pressure you. What we want to do is we want to understand your needs. We want to make sure if Marquette's your fit, maybe Nagani's your fit, maybe Ishpeming's your fit. But we need to help you out. You know, so you need to reach out to us. All my information is down below. You can set up a Zoom call. We can set up a chat. We'll discuss kind of what your needs are. You know, maybe where you plan on working, where you want to send your kids to school, whatever that might be. We want to make sure that you're covered completely. This video certainly isn't all encompassing. We have a lot more information to come, a lot more information that you have watched already. You know, this area is, like I said, we don't have a lot of new construction going on here. There's not a lot of new developments going on. We do have some areas of town that are certainly, you know, kind of up the hill as you head up towards Marquette and Meyer there. We do have, you know, it's really a lot of expansion going on there. You know, Lowe's came into town, several years ago. You know, we have, you know, the new Meyer came into town. We had the Best Buy that came and went. But yeah, there's some new you know, some of your comfort foods that are coming into town here. I don't remember exactly what they were, but this place is booming. A lot of people are moving to this way, especially after the COVID time, where people have, you know, kind of that location freedom. This is kind of their place to be. It is. We certainly do get the 4 seasons here. You do get your summer, winter, fall, and spring. Sometimes those seasons are a little bit less as we have this interesting weather out here. I mean, the lake always kind of determines, you know, what our seasons are going to be. We're sitting here in the fall. We don't know how long this is going to last. You know, the snow might start falling here soon. Who knows? We are sitting at about 65 degrees here as well. So, like I said, I do appreciate you hanging out and watching our content here. We'll certainly give you some more information as we go. If there's a certain area or maybe some information you want to know about, put that down in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what your take is, what you want to learn more about. I want to certainly help you on this journey. And until next time, we'll see ya.